The Best of Soul Train, brought to you in part by Coca-Cola, McDonald's, Chevrolet, and American Airlines.
Soul Train, the hippest trip in America. 60 non-stop minutes across the tracks of your mind into the exciting world of soul with guest stars Chic, High Energy, and the Soul Train dancers. Now, here's your host, Don Cornelia.
Hey there, and welcome aboard. You're right on time for another quick ride on the Soul Train. We're getting right back at you with a hot one by the Whispers, right after some very important messages. And it is the Whispers on the Soul Train with a big and everybody's kind of digging. They call this one And the Beat Goes On. Shalimar getting that stuff toughen up on the Soul Train, said the second time around.
Make it on your own, but you can't keep running away.
of Soul Train.
And let's meet two of our Soul Train dancers. How your name?
Shigella Weaver.
Tyrone Blanche.
And Tyrone. You're both familiar with the Soul Train Scramble board, right? You have 60 seconds to correctly unscramble the name of a famous athlete whose name you should know. Okay, you two go to work on that. We'll go to work on this. It's the Barcades, and move your boogie body. Welcome three very talented young ladies as they join us to do their latest single on the Gordy label entitled Skate to the Rhythm. How about it, gang, for high energy?
The best of Soul Train.
Our next guest is the epitome of the phrase crazy like a fox. Aside from being one of the brightest men I've ever had the pleasure of knowing, he is also one of the most honest and forthright men I've ever met. In addition to all that, he is easily one of the most brilliant satirists in the history of stand-up comedy. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Dick Gregory.
And everything he said is true. Except, I'm like heading into my 48th year of life. And, when I was born, it didn't take much to be smart or to be hip because you really didn't have too much of a choice. If someone jumped on you, you ran. Now you youngsters have a choice, karate, kung fu. And I have 10 children. The kids said, Dad, why don't you get into kung fu? I said, well, Bruce Lee, the Kung Fu Man, was dead at 32. And so I figure if Kung Fu couldn't help Bruce Lee, I know it can't do nothing for me, right? They said, well, what about karate? The Japanese invented karate and lost the war. See, karate don't mean nothing when a dude seriously lay a bazooka on you, And so like I said, I didn't have no choice. Like, when I was young, we were poor, we were hungry, we were raggedy, And well, matter of fact, the best day we had in our house was Halloween, Like, that was the day you could wear your natural clothes and everybody thought you was dressed for the occasion, right? Ooh, look at Richard, got on shoes, look just like feet, But now, youngsters are so hip and you have so many choices. Like, I came home 9 years old, hungry. I said, Mom, what's here to eat? She said, oatmeal. I said, for dinner? She said, yes, cold oatmeal with lumps in it. I said, I'm not eating cold oatmeal with lumps in it. She said, shut up and eat that bowl of oatmeal. I know 10 million Chinese would love to have that bowl of oatmeal. I was so ignorant, I ate it so the Chinese couldn't get it. Right? Try that today. I'm fixing a spinach salad. My daughter said, what's for dinner? I said, spinach salad. She said, I'm not going to eat no spinach salad. I said, shut up. I know 10 million Chinese would love to have this bowl of spinach. She said, name me too. See, it's a lot of pressure on you youngsters today. Like, you have choices. Like, when I was young, all black folks was unemployed, Now you all are unemployed in degrees. Like now they say 60% of all black youngsters in America is unemployed. Y'all know that. And that's the age group, 16 to 32. Now, I don't mean to scare y'all, but if you haven't got a job by the time you're 32, chances are you ain't gonna get none. So prepare yourself for a life of rest. Now, 60% of young blacks being unemployed have a fantastic effect on me because I have 10 children. And that means 6 of them will never get a job. Now, hey, that don't bother me, except I cannot recognize which 6. So that means I have to send all 10 of them to college, knowing I'm wasting my money on 6 of them. Now, see, I kind of halfway suspect my oldest son, Gregory. He's really weird, I mean, he's been weird ever since Leo brought him home, 12 years ago. I'm scared to be in the house with him by myself, And that's a heck of a thing for a father to say about their own child. I walk in the house and say, Greg, who's here other than us? He said, that's all. I'll go check in the hotel. I will not be with the boy by myself, But women are so beautiful. My wife is so beautiful. In 12 years of walking around Gregory, she's never let on like she believes anything's wrong with him. And I can tell the way she tie him down in bed at night. She knows something, But you see, that's the beautiful thing about motherhood and women. Baby can be born with 12 feet. Mom say, ain't that clever? And look at those pretty tracks they leave in the snow. I check them feet out and say, you better pick the 2 you like, because I am not buying shoes for the other 10. All right.
Dick Gregory, you're not only one of my favorite comedians, but you're also my favorite philosopher, my favorite social commentator, my favorite dietitian, and my favorite public speaker.
Fantastic.
How do you separate? I know you speak at many, many colleges and have done so for years. How do you separate a comedy gig from a speaking appearance?
Well, you really don't. I'm humorous, and any point that I try to get over, I don't go out with intentions of using humor to get that point over. But I've been into humor and social humor for so long, I wouldn't feel comfortable if I wouldn't. On college campuses, you know, you deal with the fact of the educational system, the contradictions that go on in that book, you know, like, you know, Columbus discovered America, and we all know Columbus got lost, you know. And it's like, you know, where was the Indians when Columbus got here, you know? I mean, can I go out on the parking lot and discover your car with you in it, you know? All right, guy, move over. I just discovered it. Shut up and get in the back and teach me Thanksgiving, you know, the whole thing, you know. And then we say the Indians are the savages, and you know, and that whole game, you know, look what they did to the pioneers and the homesteaders, and you say, well, they wasn't pioneers, they wasn't homesteaders, they wasn't explorers, they was trespassers, you know. And if you don't believe that, you go home and find some strange dudes in your house talk about they settling in your wardrobe. You know? And so what I really try to do is take the situation and look at it and find out how I'm comfortable with it. You take 3 Mile Island, you know, for the first 3 days the government told us that, you know, wasn't nothing leaking. And then Ralph Nader said, we're going to send some folks in to check, and say, well, it's just a little radiation leak, but we dumping that in the Susquehanna River. You know, say, what? You serious? And then they told us, well, don't worry, we're not worried about that. We're worrying about this hydrogen bubble. And if it blow, we all in trouble. And then they said, okay, everything's okay, the hydrogen bubble disappeared. And I kept saying, where did the hydrogen go? You know, and I don't want you to explain it to me in no MIT, Harvard, Howard University scientific mentality, just in pure D, great-great-grandma, can't read, can't write, colored logics. Where did the hydrogen go? You ever blow up a balloon and then tie it and leave it up on the dresser and come back in the house 3 hours later and it's flat? The air didn't disappear, it's in the room with you. I want to know where the hydrogen go.
Dick, you've been associated with health and nutrition for a number of years, and I'd like for you to tell us a little about the program that you've devised that I understand that the Pittsburgh Pirates took advantage of, Muhammad Ali, Houston McTeer.
Well, actually, right now I have the LSU, Louisiana State boys and girls basketball team. What I put together is a vitamin-mineral combination, knowing that the #1 force on this here thing called planet Earth is us, human, real. And one of the things we need to survive is what they call whole food. Something that few of us know about now. It's in the can, the vitamins are destroyed, it's either cooked or it's frozen. Now, no one needs that any more than athletes, because you're going against the universal forces. You're straining, you're reaching to peak capacity, and you're creating acidity in the body, you're creating toxins in the body, and if the right proper diet and nutrition is not there, that's where you get injuries. And what I try to do, especially with LSU, is to try to say, on this program, it will not make you play basketball any better. It did not make Muhammad Ali box any better, but it will give him the ability to dance 15 rounds, and if that will help him win, then he's in good shape. It didn't help Pittsburgh Pirates. Willie Stargell and David Parker, 2 of the finest athletes in the world. It didn't do nothing for them as far, except it rebuilds up what we tear down. And I would say probably the #1 problem, especially in the black community that we're confronted with today, is diet. The poisons, the additives is in the food, and it's no accident that the amount of hypertension, Dr. Ben Fango wrote a very interesting book called Why Your Child is Hyperactive. And all he did was took a bunch of slow-learning, dumb, backward children in Palo Alto, California, and all he did was took the food coloring and the food additives out of the food, and in 6 weeks' time, they learning capacity increased something like 6,000%. And I would say that the amount of hostility we find, everybody talk about crime in the street. If you have as much crime in the house and hostility in the house with brothers and sisters and husband and wife and fathers and sons, then you bound to have it outside in the street. And I think what we have to do is go back to the diet. In the black community, for a black male child to reach 35, the chances of that child being killed is 3 in 5. Now, why did this just start? It's no accident. It just started happening with this plastic food we eating. Now, all them old French fries and all that old craziness sound good, but I would say to black youth and youth period, pick you one day a week that you don't eat nothing but raw food. Don't eat nothing cooked. Stay as just raw fruit and raw vegetables. Don't eat nothing fried. And do that for a while. And then move it into every other day. And you see your whole thing will change. And the only thing young folks have is that body. And when you lose that, you've lost it all.
Dick, I want to thank you for being with us. Say hello and thank you to my good friend George O'Hare for getting you here. And come back and see us again real soon.
My pleasure. God
Dick
bless you.
Gregory.
The best of Soul Train.
Stay tuned for more soul and more fun as the Soul Train continues with chic and high energy.
We're delighted to have with us what has become just about everybody's favorite group, and certainly ours here at Soul Train, as they join us to do their latest single on the Atlantic label entitled My Feet Keep Dancing. Let's get some hands together, gang, for Chic.
Reach for a star, or maybe shoot it under par. I like to do it all before I'm through. Fly into space, or maybe save the human race. All of these things seem so appealing, but I'll never get the chance, 'cause all I do is dance. My mama said my brains are in my feet. Dancing. Every night when he would scold, he knew I'd never make him very proud. So I ran away from home to live all alone and make myself a standout in the crowd. Then it hit, my ideas began to fit. I had to be what I was meant to be. Now my name is up in lights, and I hum it every night. They were right, my brains are in my feet. Dancing, dancing, my feet keep dancing. Dancing, dancing, my feet keep dancing.
Aren't they boring?
Come on. They're nice, don't say that.
Yeah, this is real chic, you know. Let's get everybody's name.
Andy Schwartz.
Bernard Edwards.
Nile Rogers.
Tony Thompson.
Lucy Martin. Present.
First.
Alpha Anderson.
Raymond Jones. Raw Man Jones.
So, how's things back in the Big Apple?
Good, good. It's cold, but it's nice, yeah.
I understand you're producing two marvelous acts almost at the same time.
Yeah, at the same
At the
time.
same-
Sister Sledge.
And Diana Ross out here. We just started, as a matter of fact. Yeah, it's going pretty good. We're almost finished.
So that must be quite an experience for you.
Yeah.
Now, somebody told you 10 years ago
Yeah.
that you'd be producing Diana Ross. What would you say now?
10 years ago? I didn't even know how to play guitar 10 years ago. But I don't know, I would have been into it because 10 years ago was basically when Bernard and myself met, and we had big hopes from the beginning.
And you weren't playing guitar then?
Well, no, that was just a feeble attempt at humor, but yeah, very feeble. No, I was playing guitar.
Because I know how old you are, brother.
She just asked me, huh? Okay. No, 10 years ago, we probably wouldn't have thought that we were doing Diana, but we had high hopes for the group and the whole plan.
In other words, you knew you had talent.
He had talent. I was just hanging for the ride.
Yeah, sure.
Well, congratulations
Thank you.
on a fabulous career and many, many great records. And here's hopes for many, many more.
Thank you.
And we'll see you later in the show, okay? How about it for Chic?
The best of Soul Train.
What do you say? What do you say? What do you know? What do you know? Is that train coming? Are you ready to go? What do you say?
And look out now for Prince on the Soul Train. He calls this one Sexy Dancer.
Dancer,
high energy. It's a little fun. This is
Linda Howard.
Barbara Mitchell.
Hi, and Michelle Martin.
Hi, Michelle. Michelle, do you still crack those funny jokes when you guys perform in person?
No, I don't.
She has a thing where she acts like she's real dumb, but she isn't.
No, she's not as dumb as she
Is
looks.
she? So now you've got a few records under your belt. You ready to quit the business yet?
Not by a long shot. We're ready to go.
Got a brand new album.
Yeah. Frenzy, name of the new album.
Three little girls from Pasadena.
Yeah.
How do your friends in Pasadena treat you now? I mean, the truth.
Well, they're very happy about what's going on with us. They love it. And we're glad they do. We love it. Yeah.
What about the kids that you went to? You just got out of high school not too long ago.
About 2 years now.
So they treat you different?
No, they're just, happy for me.
Okay. I guess you'd give the same answer.
Yeah.
Well, listen, it's a delight to have you again. Congratulations on your new album
Thank
and
you.
your roller skating rhythm single. And brush up on your roller skating rhythm. Okay? How about it for high energy?
The best of Soul Train. The Soul Train line is brought to you by McDonald's. I'm loving it.
Ooh,
The Best of Soul Train has been brought to you in part by Coca-Cola, McDonald's, and Chevrolet.
And that ought to hold you for a little while. We thank you so much for joining us. We thank our fabulous guest star, chic, high energy, Mr. Dick Gregory, and of course the Soul Train dancers. You come on and run with us next week on these same stations, and you can bet your last money it's all going to be a stone gas, honey. I'm Don Cornelius, and as always in parting, we wish you love, peace, and...
Promotional consideration brought to you by American Airlines. We know why you fly. We're American Airlines.